Welcome back to Greg Tech. It's been a long time. It's been like a month. And I haven't been playing like that much, but I've been playing every now and then. So I don't exactly remember where we left off, but I can walk you through anything I think I recall doing lately. Hi, Grump. It does live. I'm also finishing a delicious oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, so I apologize. I will finish it off, and then we will not have to worry about it at all. There's a chicken hanging out in the water. I don't think that's one of my other chickens. Well, on its face, nothing much has changed around here. It doesn't look like much has changed, and probably not that much overall has changed since the last time we streamed. I don't remember when I did this, if I did this on last stream, or if this was around last stream or not, because it's been too long. But I have the next tier of coil upgrades on my EBFs. And I am constantly running out of power, sort of. So that's one thing we absolutely need to solve. I was making up some of this stuff. Oh. Throw it in there. I'm also making quartz fiber. So, the title of this stream is trying to be like, work with applied energistics. And I think I kind of got a bit of a better idea how it all works. This is a reminder that all power generation from 1712 onward has just been using heat to make water spin things. Turbines. I'm almost done with this cookie. I'm gonna finish it off, and then we're done. No more snacking. Oh, my skin's working again. So I updated the pack to version. That's not listed here, but it's version 2.8.3. I don't know if it's on here or not. It's on the title screen. Oh, it says internally it's still 2.8.2, but it is upgraded. So I can hear a beat coming in from outside. But I don't know if it's coming through or not. Anyway. Actually, I don't recall if the if I had built this one the last time we were playing. This is the, if we have, well, whatever. But this is the industrial electrolyzer. It's the multi-block electrolyzer. It electrolyzes stuff really fast. It also spits out, instead of having to worry about empty cells and stuff like that, and certain multi-fluid recipes coming out with multiple fluids in cells, it just outputs in a bunch of cells. No, it outputs all the fluids. So what I ended up doing was I set up this is enderium fluid pipe, but it's also a quadruple enderium fluid pipe. So you can see it's actually got four, it can hold 4 fluids at once. It's not the best solution, I think. Maybe Ender IO would have been a better solution, but I don't know. It works well enough. Idea being that multiple fluids can exist in here and try to find their way into these common output super tanks. So we're going to need to do the we're going to need to do something with the applied energistics system. And I think the main thing we need to do is relocate this. It's honestly probably not big enough for what it is. It might work, but it's very likely I need a larger area. I didn't really understand how big these kinds of structures can get, but it's like it's recommended to have like a wireframe cube of these controller blocks in a 7x7x7 outline of a cube. Just because that's as big as they can get, give you the most faces to work with for your system. Because what we haven't really talked about, hi Siri Sync. What we haven't really talked about is how applied energistics works, because I hadn't really understood it very well till recently. I've been watching a YouTuber named Threefold, whose playthrough of this pack a few years ago is really pretty easy to follow. He's slightly over-engineered, but slightly over-engineers a lot of stuff, but it's like he's a really fun personality overall, and just it's really quite, as I said, pretty easy to follow. For fun, have I ever seen photos of diesel generators for buildings before? No, but I have to imagine they're huge. But yeah, so I updated to the newest version of the pack. It seems to have fixed my skin, because my skin was not loading on the old version. On 2.8. There was also crashes in 2.8 related to NEI, not loading things properly. And I really probably should have upgraded more recently, but I only did it a few days ago. So one thing we're going to have to do is I really need to... I think it's time to use some of this big space out here for more buildings, basically. And I think we also probably just need to start going downward. I know I want to have like nice stuff up on the surface, but I think we're at a point where my desire for the aesthetic of my base to look passable might be stymieing my drive to actually go forward. And so I think I just need to work and build some buildings to work on. Now there is one thing we haven't done, because I wanted to build in the overworld, but there is the personal dimension, which I've never used. But basically, personal dimension lets you make a completely customizable super flat world, essentially. That might be something we do at some point. Not necessarily for a permanent move over there. It doesn't have to be, but could be useful for certain setups eventually. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But, okay, so the way I was starting to talk about the ME controller. So the way that this all works is the controller allows 32 channels on every face of it. So all 6 faces, each one gets 32 channels. Every channel can power like one AE2 device. So if you look up at the top here, it says smart cable 7 of 8 channels. That means that there are 7 different devices plugged in on this little stack over here running off of this green cable. We got 1, 2, these 4 monitors, and there's actually there's an import bus here on the back. So 7 channels are in use. Now, I could go to 32 if I used a cable that allowed 32 channels. The basic glass fiber cable does not, but dense cable does allow 32 channels. So we're going to want to make a lot more of this dense cable with time. We're going to have to do, it's just going to be something that has to be made in high quantities. Although there are definitely situations where the simple glass cable or covered cable that only carries 8 channels is going to be perfectly fine to use. You know how your car has a 2-liter engine? The biggest commercial engine is 1,810 liters per cylinder. The engine is actually 25,340 liters of displacement. Like I said, that's a huge... I knew the diesel generator had to be massive. It's got to be so inefficient to do something like that, though. Not our diesel generators, though. Those are small, somehow. So, the other thing I learned is I learned about what are called subnets. These, here we go. So subnetting is an idea where, oh, I should have this on my setup here instead of just the cable. I learned that this is a better practice. It's okay. I'll worry about it later. So subnetting is essentially like, let me see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna need the cable, the controller. Let's say, I don't know if this stuff explodes if it gets wet. The controller will send out channels. We're gonna say, oh, I know. It sends out 32 channels. What you can do is you place this P2P tunnel. The idea with a P2P tunnel, and it can take a bunch of different forms, is it will transmit the items between the P2P tunnels. So like you can bind, well, it's probably got to have power, but you can bind the thing 2 points together, and they basically become like wireless teleport between each other. But the idea is, while I might be connecting it using a cable that only has 8 channels, by using the P2P tunnel, I can transmit all 32 channels to another point along the cable. Even though there's only 8 inside here, it's actually wirelessly transmitting like all 32 to another point. And then, let me see. Like, so you would do this, and I need a little bit of the quartz cable here. So here you would have your dense cable that can carry 32 channels, and you end up powering. Is it power like that? So for all intents and purposes, like, let me try to do this. So like, let's say whatever. That's fine. This is like network A. This is my main network coming off of my big cube over in the center there. So I can easily transport it around using like, I can transport the power to, oops, I kicked my my cord. I can move the power from this network through the cables to different locations. But then along the way, I don't have another P2P. It's fine. Along the way, I can basically branch off a P2P cable or tunnel to an arbitrary location along here and bind it to match one of the faces of one of the P2P tunnels on the big main controller. And then I get 32 channels wherever I need it. But here's the difference. The main network here and this subnetwork over here with 32 channels are considered two separate networks as far as like sending as far as like the way that they interact. Like power will pass through, and other, I want to say, I think I need an import bus on that one. Export, import. I think you have to do, you do like an import bus on up against it. No. Like this, I want to say. It'd be easier if I had a power applied to this right now. Oh, I forget how this is done. It might not be import. I think it's export, actually. You're like exporting from the subnet. Oh, I'd have to like look at all the, I'd have to look it up again. But the idea is basically you can interact with the subnet, but the subnet can't interact with your main network. So the main network can send commands to the machines that you've set up in the subnet, and the subnet can't do the reverse. So that allows you to set up things inside the subnet without affecting everything else that you have going on. It allows you to set up like small processes in there. But then the way, using the P2P tunnels, you can transmit the channels to your subnet without having to worry about actually running like giant dense cables that are pretty expensive all around your base. So that's the fundamental idea. I have to figure out exactly what I've done wrong here. Thankfully, I actually got a the current version allows me to have borderless full screen, which it did not have before. Now, obviously, if I'm tabbed out, it's not going to do me much good. You're not going to really see anything happening, but at least that fact is not too bad. No. I'm trying to look for a photo of like a basic subnet connection without having to go into a video. Because I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting mostly. I might need to go and find like my videos for it. But it is basically like this. I just don't have the P2P tunnel and the export bus set up correctly. Unless the export bus is on like here or something. I don't remember. But anyway, this is the idea behind it. Once you've got your housing set up and you've got your cube kind of set up, it doesn't need to be a cube yet. Like every controller block you put in there takes more power from your system, so start small. You'll have probably enough channels to begin with. Like even a single block is like 6 faces of 32 channels. That's like 192 channels that you have available to you if you use all 6 faces. So like that's a lot of machines you can run off of just a single block as long as you have the power for it and the structure set up. So what we need to do is I need to make a big machine, or not a machine, but I need to make a big building to run the AE network inside. And I've thought about building something right in here, kind of on this area, but I did do some landscaping relatively recently. Instead of having my I had like an extra stairwell over here. I think I'm just gonna try to convert this into a large area with some underground working area connected into there. And I might just dig further down. So like something tall here, and maybe just worry about making it pretty later. Power is also going to need to go over here at some point. And for power, I'm not there yet. I could go to Mars, or I could go back to one of the places to get stuff. I have a nuclear reactor ready to go, mostly. I just need more. I need more uranium fuel rods. Although, the thing that I want to do, I do need to set up some more stuff. There's a whole vacuum nuke setup, is the idea. It's called that because it's a nuclear reactor attached to a vacuum freezer, like we have down here, to cool down components of the machine. So that's probably going to be the best way we get power generation right now, and I haven't started it yet. Or well, I've started it, but I haven't gotten all the pieces yet. Oh, there's my liquid helium. That's right. I knew I needed that. Now I got to get it out of here. Because I need liquid helium cells, I believe. What was it? It was... It's not the superconductor wire. It's not the assembly line process either. The heck am I using this for again? I know it's related to the nuke. Did I make like the wrong liquid helium? Is that a thing? HE cell. Oh no, it goes in the fluid canner. Do I have the wrong liquid helium? Oh no, it is in there. Okay, I just messed up. I need 14 of these 360K helium coolant cells. Might need more overall, but I think I have the 60K cells. Do I have those? I did. So I could fluid can these now. Anyway, I think we're probably just going to be in like building big empty buildings mode right now, unless we come up with some nice aesthetics that we want to do. Just remembered, you can actually just use these directly in stuff like the fluid canner. Yeah. And that's right, these don't stack. I'm just going back to what Grump was saying about the diesel generators, because I said normally used as a primary propulsion in cargo ships, putting out 110,000 horsepower at 100 RPM. It's really impressive what we figure out, you know. Okay, those are going to hang out in there. Put all that away. We may not be building the actual ME network yet. Because, like I said, we kind of need the housing, or a building to house it first. So, I'm going to put the AE material away, and I think we're going to get probably my red backpack. Where are you hanging out? Resupply backpack. Am I just going to do gray brick again? Maybe. Because nothing else looks cool. No, I don't want meat bricks. I don't want that at all. Cobblestone? Can I get cobblestone brick? I'm pretty sure I can with chisel. But do I want that? That don't look too bad. But it's not really like... I know I'm talking about not worrying too much about aesthetic here, but I do know that I at least want to have like it look okay until the point that I make it even better. Let's just go and dump a whole bunch of this in to cook into smooth stone. And then we're going to go bricks. Basically all the bricks. I think we probably just need to go and build over here. I get the feeling at some point you'll just have to raise the place to the ground to build a proper facility instead of a cramped snake's nest. I've thought about that. I've thought about having to tear out some of the original machinery and repurpose it, relocate it. Like, this building here has held a lot of my big multi-blocks, but I could probably redo a bunch of it at some point. Just move stuff around or take some out and put them elsewhere. I could turn this area into like just a few processes, like some of the platinum stuff. There's a lot of just like rearranging that I'm going to need to do. I didn't really truly sit down and plan out like how much future expansion I would really need, because I wasn't even sure, honestly. All right. Chunk borders. Something very important to consider is the chunk borders. I think we just go straight up against the wall. Like, call me crazy, but... like, it's big. It's kind of overcompensating almost, but... like, I just need a large area to work with. And I kind of have this feeling that if I continue going forward, this mountain may not exist for much longer, you know? I might tear out most of this mountain and turn it into place to work. So I'm kind of trying to determine, like, am I making a new center to my base? Actually, if I make a new center, I might want to just do it, like, over here. Because that way I'm still close enough and I can expand out into this area that's flatter than the mountain. That's probably better. Hey, cow. Stop it. You too. Alright. I did have this thought of using tough brick, but I might have to wait, because tough is a new material in the Et Futurum Requiem mod, which is new for 2.8, so I don't really have that much of it. Yeah. Tough itself, it only spawns near certain areas. Yeah, I probably can't afford to use this unless I just creative mode cheat myself the stuff in like I did the Pluto bricks. Let's just worry about what we got so far. So I'm gonna make it so that I have one chunk of space inside the place. So instead of lining up my blocks within the chunk border, I'm going to have a full chunk inside to work with. Let's do slightly slower movement. Okay. It's something to start with. I got any more? No. So let's say this is the foundation for my AE, the main cube, basically. So the cube is 7 by 7 by 7, and it's I've seen it recommended you make one big cube, and then you make a small, like 3 by 3 by 3 cube underneath it. I don't remember exactly what the point of the second cube is, but this should be enough, right? The thing is, wherever I put the cube, wherever I ultimately put the cube, it's going to be, I should consider it a pretty permanent location. Because once I've started attaching things to it, I really don't have the luxury of moving stuff again. Because the cube, well, if it's going to be connected with all sorts of wireless connections on all sorts of faces, on its faces, then I really can't, if I have to tear it down, that means redoing every single wireless connection as well. So wherever I put this, I really need to be, like, decided. Also, I realize if I do this as a full chunk that's 16 and the cube is even, it's going to bug the hell out of me if I, it's going to bug the hell out of me if I have the building be slightly, have it be even instead of odd. So, alright. Damn, I'm gonna have to tear down the whole wall. So this wall is inside the chunk. Alright. So 2 walls in, 2 walls out. 15 by 15 space to work with inside. That should do. So 15 by 15, what if I go 15 tall? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So a 15 by 15 by 15 cube. I think that could be okay. And I'll pull out the doors in a bit. Oh, huh, how did I do that? That's all of my stone brick. So that's a good thing I've cooked up a lot more stone. All right. Let's see. Oh no, my chisel. Oh, I've got monster bits taking up space in my inventory. That's why I'm out of room for the stone. Chisel. Oh, I still have the quartz fiber in my inventory too. So just quickly do this. That's the easy way. What's the actual recipe for this? Assembler? Man, you gotta assembler the blocks. So what, running at 12 ticks? 6 ticks? I mean, I guess it's pretty fast. That's just funny. That's the only way to make it other than chiseling it. That's funny. Okay. So that's a lot more... that's my whole inventory. Whoops. Well, it kind of accomplished the same thing. It kind of accomplished what I wanted here. Alright, so let's fill in the roof. Torches. And then I think I'm gonna we're gonna pull that out. I'm gonna put like a ceiling in there, or a skylight in there. What do I have? Do I have decorative glass hanging out in here? Not really. I have gray stained glass, but I feel like I want something a bit more nice. I have regular glass, so let's just take a stack of that. Greg. Yes. Greg. I could just use clear glass. Borderless glass. No. I'll go with the clear glass, I think. Just something basic. Now it just looks like I can fall through. Okay. So the cube's going to go in here. It's going to be just inside. That's not the center. That's the center. I'm going to replace these so that they're like kind of organized slightly. Kind of like I have them up on the roof. Okay, cube in the center. Lower cube underneath it. But again, the other cube I'm not going to put in right away, so... Let's... Center point is here. That's too high. Because what I'm probably looking to do is I need to be able to access all the faces of it. So I need to be able to touch the... I need to be able to walk around at the top. So let's say like this, 2, 3, that's an edge. So let's just 2, 3. And I'll just have to do this so that stuff doesn't spawn up on top of it. Do I like this? Should it be further? It should probably be pushed back slightly so that I can like stand up at the front of it or something. Like do maintenance on it if I need to. Or well, no. If I push it back. Yeah, let me push it. I'm just going to push it back a little ways. So let's say I go another... So this becomes where the cube is actually going to sit further back here. would have been kind of neat to be able to see it perfectly on the minimap through here, but it's probably much more important to be able to actually functionally use this thing when the time comes. And who knows? Maybe I'll push the backside of this out just a little bit more. The building itself. I did leave myself a little bit extra room. You know. We'll see. So that's the full-size cube. And then down below, under it, I don't know how far down, but maybe I need to even dig out some floor here. Under it would be a like a 3x3 cube, from what I've seen. Although that might not be as important to worry about now. I'm just trying to like plan ahead for it. Oh, right. There isn't really there's a sub-basement. What is this cube for? Comment below if you know, if or don't remember. Anyway, so that's kind of the idea. I almost could have made this building taller. Oh well. So I'm going to grab a few things. I think we need a couple of elevators. I don't know how many of those I have laying around. Probably not many. I probably haven't made spares. No, I don't have any spares laying around. Aluminum frame box, ender pearl plate, steel plate, small steel gear. These are not complicated to make, thankfully. Run those through. Ender pearl plates. Steel plate. And small steel gears. Okay. And then it's just... yeah, just throw these in the assembler. Okay, some elevators. And I know I made some catwalk scaffold. Yeah. No, the actual catwalks. Did I have more of them hanging out over here? Or did I use... I think I might have used everything. These little catwalks are I kind of like them visually. Need steel screws. Let's just make a bunch, I guess. Catwalks, they're not even on. Yeah. I don't know that I need these. That should be enough for now. 42, plenty. So the idea being, basically, I'm probably going to want to have, like, my main area... like a control area where I have some of my interfaces here. Oops. So I can go up and down. And then, like, crafting terminal. Where do I have stuff? I have crafting terminal. I'm gonna grab this one off of here. Oh, the import bus was still on here. There we go. Was there a card in there? No. Maybe push the catwalk out a tiny bit more. And then I would have the crafting terminal, like... Nope, not like that. Oh, it's because I don't have any cabling. Come on. Landed on the top. But yeah, like my terminal up here or something. Or maybe I just have the terminal right down here so I don't even need to go up. That's probably smarter. I think I'll just do that. I'll keep the catwalk up there because, well, maybe I'll come up with some reason for it. But essentially just the cables would just kind of run here, I guess. Or run from down above. Like that. So one thing we do need power coming all the way out to here. And so far, we haven't really done anything with power. Or, well, no. We're not transporting power just via cable. We're transporting power via putting down generators in places. But once we have nuclear power, then I can attach it better. However, I don't have that yet. However, there is something I kind of want to do. It's going to take some time to make this, though. This is a Grandmaster Magic Energy Absorber. And we can take the Dragon Egg we got, place it on top of the absorber, and the Dragon Egg will produce 1 amp of EV power, which is enough to power a low complexity applied energistics system. Because we have the Dragon Egg here. There are also there are a couple other absorbers as well. Novice, Adept, Master, and Grandmaster. And it's low voltage, medium voltage, high voltage, extreme voltage. The Master ones, you can actually put creeper eggs on top of it. I think there are still creeper eggs in Mars. Yeah, creeper eggs were on Mars. And you can get them. You can pick them up and you can place them on those machines as well, apparently. Anyway, if we wanted to do this energy absorber, I am going to have to sit down and do some research for it. I think I'm also going to need to make a beacon. What was the recipe for it? Grandmaster Magic Energy Absorber, Energy Converter. Yeah, I need a beacon. Woof, this is going to be... I mean, this could take up the rest of our the rest of our thing here. I need to do the research for it all. I guess we should just get started. All right. Get my book. Get my scribing tools. Get my paper. Been a while since I've done any of this. Where the heck are these located? I know I need the beacon. Research. Hellish metal? I have no idea what that is. New Horizons. Automagy. Electromagic tools? Oh, it might be these. It might be in here. Compressed solars. Automated research. It tells you now. Grandmaster. Requires artifice, magic energy absorption. Requires adept magic energy conversion, but it's in artifice. So somewhere in here, large essential smeltery. Lodestone, paving stones, warding stone, levitator. I might not have unlocked it yet. The boar. Oh, I don't know what unlocks. Or I might have to just do some more mining. Or not mining. Some more stuff here. Growth. Output. Large essential smelter. Ear. Lodestone. Paving stone. Travel. Warding. Thaumium crowbar. Levitator. Warded arcana I've done. Runic shielding. Thermostatic harness. Let's see. Novice absorber. Magic energy conversion. Arcane boar. Oh, okay. Let's get that. The fun minigame. I haven't shown this minigame on stream in a long time, come to think of it. It's perfectly fine. It's just thinking about it again. It's like, huh, yeah, I haven't done that. Gears. It all leads back to Ordo. There we go. There's the boar. Put that away again. Arcane boar. So we haven't used this, but it's basically, you can set it up and it turns into this an automated excavation machine, which is pretty neat. It's got a very cool animation to it. Magic energy conversion. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I guess I need both of these. Oh no, I need... So this is... You've discovered magical energy into electricity. So that's the novice energy converter. But I want the absorption. Yeah, because this is... Okay, so this is the... Well, actually, I need all of these, don't I? I probably need all of these. Oh, this is small. Yeah, that's to make the MV1. It's the same machine. It's the same one again, isn't it? Master. So that's the HV1. Let's do the energy absorption. It's the same thing, but on a bigger scale again. Improved absorber, so that's the novice one. That's the LV one. Improved absorber. Is all the same. Well, the hexes change a little bit, I guess. Oh. Improved. Ah, so this gives me the rest. So that's what I need. So the master energy converter. Yeah. Beacon, 2 field generators, dense titanium, dense thaumium, EV circuits, and beacon. We got to do the beacon research now. Sinister stuff. And the alien one. Darkness, light. There we go. Minor warp. Beacon. So the main problem here is the Nether Star lenses. We might have to go and beat up some withers again briefly. Also, just making them takes a lot of stuff. Obsidian plates and things like that. That's not so bad. The Nether Star lens is the main annoyance because I'm pretty sure. Well, let me check. I have 3 Nether Star plates left. Wow. 50 million EU, anyone? Want to throw a Nether Star in there? Oh, that's just a plate. Throw the whole star in there, you get 100 million. $5 billion. What a weird device. Okay. Yeah, I don't have enough Nether Star plates to immediately make all the things, so we're gonna have to go and fight some more withers, I think. Because I have 4 Nether Stars, but I can only convert them to plates and therefore lenses. If I do... No. If I do... Wither Cage. What the heck is this? Black steel rod, tungsten plate, Nether Star. Make 64 wither cage. What is it? Is it a? I don't know what that does. What does it do? Let me see. Can I look it up? Wither cage. No. No look up on the GregTech wiki. I bet it's something that doesn't it's unbreakable. Like the wither cannot escape it. Therefore you can set up some sort of killing cage with it. Although, did I find any null catalyst running around in places? I doubt it. I feel like I would have noticed it. Excuse me. Because there is the null catalyst nether star duping method. You can take a small pile of tiny pile of nether star dust with null catalyst and some magma cream and blaze powder and make 2 null catalyst. And then the null catalyst itself assembles with Salus Mundus into nether stars. Of course, you need to get that by doing balance shard crushing and stuff. It might just be I have a sword. I have a fancy sword for killing stuff with. Well, actually, where is my fancy sword? Where's my Skullfire sword? Oh no, it is up there. Ah, boy, I just haven't pulled this out in a long time. We can just go fight the Wither again. It's been a bit. It'd be fine. Almost kind of want to make that cage and just fight him in there. $64. I feel like you need more than 64 for him. Actually, no, you could probably just make him in a really small room, couldn't you? 1 nether star? I mean, if it works, if I'll just get another nether star. I think we just try this. We'll put some stuff away. Although I do need to go and punch more skeletons. So that was what? It was 1 nether star, 8 tungsten steel plate, and 8 black steel rod. So the black steel is easy. The tungsten steel still didn't have tons of it, but it's fine. Oh, 1 more. Oh, I got 2 in there. We're still going to set this up on like an outskirt of my base for a sec, just to make sure nothing weird happens. But it was, yeah, just 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's going to take a little while. 30 seconds. Okay. So we need nether stars. That's the main thing for the beacon here. But the Grandmaster Absorber, I need the Master Converter, which requires, that's where the need for the beacon is. HV hull, 2 MV field generators. MV generator takes a lot of EV circuits and a little bit of ender eye and molten tungsten steel. I can do that. I'm gonna need what? Hang on. Grandmaster Absorber. EV circuits, so I need 2 for that, and 8 each for those. So I need 10 EV circuits. The beacon does not take circuits. Then the Grandmaster Absorber takes 2 IV circuits. Scratch that, 6 IV circuits for the HV field generator. A void plate. Oh no, wait, I did manage to find. So I did find it in the in Twilight Forest. You can occasionally find wells, and if you dive to the bottom of them, occasionally you'll find treasure chests in them, and rarer still, you'll find stuff like void metal, which is probably the most the rarest, one of the rarest things you can get out of it. Because void metal you can't even craft until you have the what's known as the Eldritch Epiphany in Thaumcraft, which only comes after you have like 30 permanent warp. I don't remember. It's some amount of warp. It'll just you'll get like a timer that gives you or not a timer, but just a random chance to have this sudden epiphany. Where is my soul sand? Did I accidentally destroy my soul sand at some point? Well, I guess let's go to the Nether and get some more soul sand. By the way, I generated the Nether at some point because when GregTech 2.8 came out, they added netherite to the world generation, and it is required for a later automated line in the game. So the recommendation was to regenerate your nether, or you would have to just go further out into the world, you know? I decided to just go ahead and regenerate the nether. It is the same layout, though, roughly, which is why the entrance looks very similar. I don't know if anybody cares or remembers what it looked like, but I remember. Only sad part is the pig, I think, that wandered into the nether and just was hanging around for ages, probably no longer exists. I don't know where that death is from. I don't remember dying there. Alright, so let's test, basically. I guess a relatively safe place to test would be over... No, you know what? I'm not even going to test here at the house. I'm going to test elsewhere. Because in case it doesn't work, I don't want this wither shooting explosives into my base. Part of me is like, how am I going to get in there and fight it? Here we go. We'll do it over here where it's somewhat flat and clear. Okay. Oops. I I think I'm going to need more of this, even at a small, like, room like this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough for this at all. Yeah. This isn't going to work. I would need another set. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll just use this another time. I guess we'll just go back to the nether. We'll summon it in the nether. It'll be fine. I won't really care if it destroys the nether area. But I don't really want it to do it over here either. Oh, I need to charge my jetpack. Did I make... I think I did. I thought I remembered making a charger. Is it over here? Yeah, it is. A battery charger. While that's... No, I need the... I was going to say, while that's going, I can get some more skulls, but one, it's not night. Two, I need my jetpack. Actually, this is charging really fast in here. Okay. Let's wait another minute for it to turn to nighttime, and then we're going to go hunt down some skeletons, I suppose. Well, I guess while we're doing that, we can we can start grabbing some more material we're going to need. I'm going to need more EV circuits. I probably need at least 10. Although I should probably not carry those things on me. A block of diamond is easy. I'm just gonna collect some... Let's collect some, like, building materials and stuff in there, I guess. Or not building materials. I'm looking for materials that are going to be needed for the stuff. I like to use these chests as project chests. Like, we've got in here a Lapatronic superconductor. Supercapacitor. These things are basically gigantic batteries. I have not built it yet because I can't power it easily. Well, no, it's not power. I can't fill it with power easily. I also have a multi-block miner built in here, but I haven't started using it because I lack the ore processing capacity to really handle the amount that it's going to send to me. So there's like a bunch of little projects that I've started and I've not really finished up. Okay. Let me see. Is this stuff going? Is it stuck? No, it's on 3. So are you circuit crafting in there? Okay, good. Skeletons, that's right. It's nighttime. Let us go find some skeletons. Thank you. They'll know where the guy I was fighting went. Rude. Oh, how annoying. One guy bouncing me back, the other guy hit me. Thank you. Witches. Ah! Stop it. Awful. Explosives. Oh, it's a husk. They brought the future zombies in. What the hell was that? Somebody shooting lightning at me? Oh, it's it's our least favorite friend. The guy from the start of the game. Where did that fireball go? Did it despawn? Hope so. Go away. So annoying. Digging your own grave, buddy. Ooh. Hello, fire. Bush. Stop running. I should have brought my hunter backpack with me. I do not need a Minecraft bow. We are going to probably have to set up some sort of automatic wither killing device later on, because nether stars are they're going to become a required component of various things soon enough. All right, let's go to the nether. Wait a second. I think I know what happened to my soul sand. Sit here. Did I have a filter in here? I did. That was it. So I probably accidentally deleted my soul sand at some point. Let's go put my scribing tools and paper away, because I do not need them at this moment. Put those away. Put the book back. Put the thumb book back. Put the cells away. And the builder backpack. I'll take the hunter one, though. And I guess I'll put the skullfire sword away, too. Alright. Skulls. Let's go to the nether. Let's fight some more withers. Let's not do it near my portal. I think the last time we had ended up doing it over here. Wait. Well, I guess the nether fortresses spawn in different locations, because I know that there was no fortress here before. We used this valley to fight a bunch of withers. It's fine, I guess. It's whatever. It's just like a little funny. Pretty sure I'd already done that before, but you know, never mind. What do I know? There we go. Two stars. So I need at least 9 of these things so I can make a block. I fight more than one of these at one time? I guess if I could assemble it fast enough, maybe. Yeah. Is this asking for too much trouble? I am actually, like, damaging my stuff a fair bit doing this. I'll do one at a time, I guess. I get like a crit. I saw that giant damage coming off. Okay, I got 9 of them. I guess I will just take this for now. Oh, there's a fortress there too. There's 2 fortresses nearby. Damn. I don't even remember. I don't even remember where the fortress was in the last version. Or the last, nether. Alright, so we got 9 of these things. I have to convert them into plates. No, I have to convert them into lenses. So I gotta compress them down first into a block. Right? Block of nether star. Cut it to get the plates, because that's the only way. Yeah. Block of nether star. How do you get the cool looking one? Oh, just a chisel. That's a cool looking block. Alright, compress down. Block of nether star. And now my cutting machine is somewhere up here. Much faster than cutting a diamond block, I tell you that. A wither rose. Alright, so nether star plates. And now these, I have to lathe them to make the lens. Yeah. So I need 4 lenses. I'll put the rest of those in there. Okay, there's a couple minutes there. I love how I never made the inside of this house any better. Because I'm never using it other than to sleep occasionally. This pack doesn't reward making a pretty house. It just rewards doing tasks. Red shards, mini hearts, tongue of dog. Ugh. A little stiff. Alright, is that all 4 plates? Almost. Small pile of nether star dust as well. Yes. Do I want a 33.33% chance of getting a nether star out of the dust? Ugh. Neckline. I don't even know. That's the end of the game, basically. How to make a wither rose for if you want that. Question mark. It doesn't do anything different. It probably withers you if you eat that suspicious stew. That's the only thing. Anyway, 4 nether lenses. Nether star lenses. 1 dust. I guess this is more valuable to me in its tiny pile form because of the fact that it can be used for the null catalyst duplication. But I don't really know where I would put it. I guess in here it'll stand out well enough. Okay, so the beacon, I have the 4 lenses. I need 4 glass and 4 obsidian plate. And the block of diamond that I made and I put somewhere. Oh, I know where I put it. Four obsidian plate. No, that's blocks of coal. There we go. Like this. Give myself some ingots, I think. And then we got to do the aspects. That's the kind of the main. It's the other thing I don't have tons of. I do not have an aspect stockpile. So that's kind of the most annoying piece to deal with. I should run this through my big bending machine. Four of that. 4 glass. And that's the materials I need. So now it's just a matter of getting the right amount of stuff here. Oh, it won't tell. Will it not tell me anymore what the? Well, that's a tooltip thing that I'm sad about. It won't tell me in the menu what the items are. Well, it tells me how much of it is in there, but it doesn't tell me what other stuff is in. Okay, torches. Torches are just light, so that's easy. I need 64 torches for the light. For Ordo, there's Ordo everywhere. I forget what the best thing to burn up for it is. That plant, that candleberry can't be it. Yeah, there's like ordo in everything. I don't really keep jars. No, I have some jars. Spiritus. I should probably take a lot of these jars down to the infusion room. Because they can sit along the walls almost. And just kind of exist and still nice. Still manage to be picked up by stuff. Sorry. The machine is able to or the infusion altar is able to grab these off of the walls or off of nearby areas. I can't combine these together, right? No. I don't appear to have any. I have 64 Ignis. I do need that for the beacon. Did I have Terra? I do have 64 Terra. What else? So Ordo Terra, that Alienus and Praecontatio. The Alienus is Desh. Oh, Desh material maybe. Hardcore Ender expansion. Violet Moss. Moon Turf. I wish I could see what the other stuff was. Andium ingots, Moonstone Dust. Ender Pearls is like the main one that you kind of start with. Or no, what is it? Is the... No, but although the Terror Ward is good for Praecontatio as well. Dash ingots. There's a lot of dash ore. That'll give me a ton of metallum, which I don't really want. Lead has ordo. Ardite. No, it's just the Ardite ore. I don't know if anything has just like one ordo, and that's it. Let me take a quick peek at a big spreadsheet because I know it does have a thing for aspects here. Ordo, Essentia Stores, chiseled stone bricks. Chiseled stone bricks? Really now? So like... well... Kind of. It has Terra on it as well, which I guess I can use to replace the Terra I'm about to use. Okay. Beacon. I almost want two. But I don't really know what they would use for the beacon effect. Also got pointed out, or I saw recently, I guess more alembics is a good thing. So I should consider making a couple more if I'm going to be actively working on stuff like this lately. So I need the alienus effect. Best source is just Ender Pearl. I mean, maybe. There's a lot of other stuff on it. Not Enderium. Endium might not be terrible. I have a ton of this stuff if I cook it. What does it take? It's just smelting. It's metallic. Like, I'll get a bunch of metallum out of it, which, whatever, I guess. But, like, this stuff is not used for much. Like, it's used for ender egg, for, like, dragon egg duplication. But I'm not really in a situation where I'm doing that. So I'm kind of tempted to just use that because it's a little cheap. It's kind of a cheap source for it as well. I don't have an ender pearl farm set up. Probably need more warded jars, come to think of it. How do you make these? Rubber and glass pane. I should probably make more alembics like I was talking about. Chromium plate, V filters. Do I have more of these hanging around? I might. I have enough for one more. 2 V filters. I need steel pipe, chromium plate. Low pressure boiler tank, which is just some iron casings. And steel fluid pipe. Okay, let's go back up with this stuff and we'll make another alembic to put on top. Oh, no, it's the wand. Why would you do this to me, game? Uh... I don't know how to get I don't know how to get stuff out of one and put it in the other. Man, Thumbcraft. I know I can delete it, but you know I was trying to put these together. How to combine warded jars. Transfer between tools like essential funnels set up. Did I make this? I must have made this. Or maybe not made it, but I must have researched it, I guess. Essential funnel. Transfers content of one to others. Place the block above a hopper. Right-click with a filled jar. The hopper's pointing into a jar that's either empty or same aspects. The contents will be transferred over. Oh, okay. I should make that. That sounds useful. That sounds like it would stop my pain right now. thumb and rods. I need some screws and some plates. Bolt. And I think it said I need a stainless steel pipe. Yeah. And a hopper, I think it said. There's like 2 screws, 2 plates, the fluid pipe, and a screwdriver. Tool bench. Tool bag. Essential funnel. So like this. Hi, Carlos. I thought there wouldn't be any more streams. Well, there's been very few, but yes, I'm then doing a few more. Like this? That's not right. It says over a hopper. Place this block above a hopper. Right-click with a filled jar. If the hopper's pointing into a jar. Oh wait, no. I don't put I don't put this jar down. There. Okay. Sure. I guess. I get my empty jar back, and I get to just kind of... Okay. Now, I forget. Is there a way to... There is, I think, a way to limit these things to only be like one thing. Like if I were to do this real fast, I think I can say, hey, only Metallum and only Alienus, and then I can pop these off if I really need to. Oh, they lose their thing, but that's fine. So for the purposes of just connecting these things up, get more Elementum out. But yes, Carlos, there's been more streams, just a few so far. I've been playing a bit in the background, and I have a better understanding finally of how AE2 works. Now, what are we doing here? Well, I'm trying to make myself a Grandmaster Magic Energy Absorber, because I'm going to slap the Dragon Egg on top of it and power my initial network with 1 EV amp. Buffered pipe for these things. What is it? These tubes? Essentia tube valves. Oh, Essentia buffer. I think I remember what these do. Oh, I know I have some extra Pricantaccio jars down here. Yeah, I have a mix of them that can all be combined together better. With a pipe, you can loop and fill jars. Ah. Yeah, this doesn't seem like the right solution, so I'm not surprised to learn that there's a better way to do it. Much of this has, much of my playthrough has been, there's got to be a better way. There we go. Now that's a nice jar there. 2 more metallums. Another alienus. Oh, I had some thaumium. I have thaumium material up here. What was I thinking? Of course I do. Should make a few more V filters at some point. Oh, I was going to put this this Victus into a jar. Okay, so now I need Pricantaccio, which I don't remember. I think the Terrorwort ends up being a good source of it overall because it's really easy to make. Magic wood planks is also good, that's right. Because I have magic wood. I have magic leaves as well. You know what? I'm going to do magic leaves. This is a horribly inefficient setup to do it like this. You still burning in there? Yes. You've started playing again now, but I'm playing 283 with twist mod. Well, I'm up to 283 now. What is the twist mod? Is this like chisel and bits, this little tiles? Huh. Weird. It's a mode that makes Stargate easier, but adds a final, more difficult objective in many giant machines. Oh man. Jeesh. Even more complex. Alright, so that's everything I need there. Nether Star Lens takes 12. Or no, not Nether Star Lens. The beacon takes 12 pedestals. Let's make a beacon. Okay, these, I think, the beacon, yeah, it alternates around. Oh, I didn't do the torches. I didn't do 64 torches. I left the jars downstairs. Probably just leave the jars up here, I guess, if I'm going to be doing any of this. Well, while that's filling in, I'll go ahead and put this stuff in. What's the order? Stability boosters at 21. Nice. That's very good. Now, I know that this thing can draw Essentia from a fair distance. I've seen it in things before. These are really not anywhere near far enough away to be like concerning. However, I will just play it safe, I suppose. And let's put Ordo and Ignis close by as well. Okay, I think that's good, and we'll start the infusion for the beacon. Yeah, see, it can be far enough away. They don't have to be right away. Range is 15 by 15 by 15. total surrounding or 15 in all direction? Because actually this room is perfectly 15 by 15 by 15. Unintentionally so. Anyway, while that's going on. While that's going on, the next thing I'm going to need, if I want the Grandmaster Absorber, I need the Master Magic Converter. That's the field generators. That's right. I made the circuits for it. So that is the 10 EV circuits, and now I need 6 IV circuits in total. I may as well just see if I can make 6. Wow, I'm missing just a tiny amount of electrum wire. That might be too much. $15 all direction, yeah. So Carlos, I've made some, I don't have it here yet, but this is where I'm planning to build my AE control cube. Or just my, you know, whatever it's called. The controller, the actual 7x7x7 controller. And then I know that there's this whole, like, you can build the smaller cube down below for whatever it ends up doing. I think it's like a subnet cube or something. I don't remember. I'm not going to worry about it to start. But I've made the decision that, like, I need to take, like, I have my little applied energistics room here that's working for very basic crafting stuff. Like, I've set up some basic circuit crafting at EV level, EV and IV level. But I know it needs to expand and become more integrated with everything else. And I think I've finally watched enough stuff, watched enough like videos being done, that I get how subnetting works and why you would do it. So I think I'm ready to like try and use it for more automation of stuff. But in order to do that, I wanted to be like starting to plan out where I'm going to build and where I'm going to put more machines and work out of. So I need the infrastructure to do it. Okay, so the Master Magic Energy Converter, beacon, it's the MV Field Gen, dense thaumium, dense titanium, potentia, machina, and electrum. Well, I need that. I need tungsten steel and void plates. And double niobium titanium. Okay, 9, that's a dense. I gotta figure out what my good, man, I got enough warp that we get like some of the weird effects, the vignette effect and the heartbeat. The small cube is where you put your P2P channels. I thought you put the P2P channels on the face of the big one. A chicken died. How did a chicken die? Where did the chicken... Oh, did the chicken wander down into here and die on the metal berries? Well, that chicken wasn't named. You're a professional AE2. It was more just like, huh. I thought that that was one way or another. Okay. So it's still... Yeah, there it is. It's working. You have to think big and multiply by 20. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get set up so that I can do more of that. So, dense titanium. Wait, I have niobium titanium. I'm gonna need 4 double plates. Do I want this item for energy? Yes, I want to place the dragon egg on top of it to generate myself 1 EV amp of power to use to just power the AE system as it is in a small state. At least until I can hook it up to nuclear power, which I have not gotten to just yet. I have not gotten to a full nuke setup yet. And I saw this method done with by somebody else, and it seemed like a nice use for the dragon egg to provide me with some free power for the setup. The P2P link you put on big one is the mainnet, right? Oh, so let me guess. The small cube becomes like your subnet controller, and then you can control a bunch of subnets off of the small cube instead of like you don't have to run a whole bunch off the main, something like that. I've done one more. Actually, I can go ahead and take the 6 that I need for later. Okay. Now, yeah, these 2 ender eye plates, molten tungsten steel. Because I'm doing 4 of those. 2 ender eye plates. And I need the 8 circuits. Circuit 1. Is this... Yeah, I can do this on MV. Can I do this on... This is HV. That's fine. Then the HV ones. Molten niobium titanium. Good thing I've upgraded to 5500K heat-resistant pipes. Oh, that's right. I made too much molten niobium titanium because I'm not doing that recipe. I'm doing this recipe. Oh well. I didn't even need to turn it into plates. And a quantum eye. The large controller has a view of its entire base, and the small controller can only see the P2P devices. Okay, so the small controller is it's just for ease of, like, organization. Somewhere to slap all your P2P connectors on there. While the rest of the main controller can go off and connect to actually run the connections to the subnets themselves. Okay. I have the beacon. Actually, I have all the pieces here. HV hull. And I need the aspects next. I'm going to need a lot of aspect for this done. Strontium. Looks like alamite dust is probably the best one for it. Or obsonite, they changed the name. Is the stream delayed by more than 1 minute? I'm not sure. It might be. I don't have any stream delay. YouTube is not receiving stuff for buffering. Oh man. I'm dropping frames again. Ah. I don't know what's happening, unless my roommate is downloading stuff. how annoying